What up, though? Welcome to another episode of Sea of Thieves. Seas ain't safe. Now, y'all gotta forgive me if I seem a little pissed off right now. For some strange, odd reason, I'm gonna call them clout chasers. Velour and Knight have been hitting me up. Okay, they're from the UK, I believe. And first, they hit me up and they say, oh, we just beat Me, Star, and Scuttle. It's like, but bro, y'all lying and y'all clout chasing. So I was like, do you have any clips? Oh, we don't have any clips. But trust me, it happened. Now, I'm not one to call anybody a fan. And I'm not one to say, like, I'm that much of a big deal. But the way this guy harasses me and, like, seriously, like, just tries to be on my nuts, I probably get, like, no cap, probably 100 phone calls from this guy a day in Discord. It's disgusting. So I just blocked him and I blocked Knight. And I took care of that problem. So that's not going to be happening anymore. But what I do want to talk about is what happens to where when I leave, right? Like I almost honestly feel like I'm probably the only black guy amongst this community. Because what happens when I leave? People just want to start throwing this N-bomb around, right? Moist. I'm very disappointed in Moist. The moment I give him the number one, he just cannot help but to start busting out and dropping the N-bomb problem, right? Then I'm hearing they caught Atomic Dane in 4K using the N-bomb. Atomic Dane is inside of my Discord. I almost considered that guy a homie problem. I just can't believe what's going on. And to put the icing on top of the cake, I'm hearing that Angel has just got dropped off problem. But then the reason why I mentioned Angel, because if we're going to go talk about Noob Face, right? Now, y'all remember when I told y'all about Noob Face? Remember, he used the N-bomb, right? Then we had Angel and Iron. Remember that? Y'all remember? I joined Noob Face's live stream on Twitch, right? He literally told me black people do not belong here, and he blocked my ass immediately. And all I did was just say a couple of simple things. I didn't mean any harm. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody, right? But New Face can't help the fact that, he feels like black is whack, and that is the problem. The moment I get bigger, right, I'm going to do everything in my power to get Noob Face ass out of the way. That guy has to go, okay? Mr. I create children content, this, that, and the third. Bro, I was watching your little stream, bro. First of all, you suck. You got clipped and clapped. I saw it clearly, right? Then you got your little guy you're playing with. He was just much as trash, right? I don't even know how many subscribers you're getting or why people go to your content, right? I don't know what partner deal you probably signed up with because probably the same people that are making me offers to get me more subscribers, but I told them no, I'm going to get it out of the mud. Hard flex, I know, but I'm just keeping it real problem. There's an APB out on Noob Face. Every time you clip him, stream snipe him, do whatever that needs to be done, send it to me. I want full-blown proof of people clipping and clapping and rinsing his ass off because of what I seen yesterday, if not yesterday, the day before. The dude is a full 99-cent pack of ass, okay? I'm so sorry. Like, there's no other way for me to put it. But other than that, there's been a lot of strange things going on lately. I feel like the PC players have been kind of moving out of the way. Speaking of Scuttle, I was talking to somebody the other day. This was actually a personal fan of Scuttle. Kid likes Scuttle a lot, right? But he says Scuttle has hurt his feelings lately, or he just doesn't understand the same route that Scuttle has taken. And to also co-sign this, Carso said the same thing. This is the rumor that's going around about Scuttle right now. They're saying ever since he became a PC player, he still was good. He was cracked. He was original Xbox guy. He's been cracked. I made the first reaction video on his montage. I'm not taking any credit from the guy. But from what I've been hearing lately, they're saying Scuttle has fallen off. So I'm like, what do you mean? They said the guy just won't let the 120 point of view go. And they said once he got off of 120, when he went back to 90, they said he was a 99-cent pack of ass problem. They said Scuttle doesn't even got the skills anymore. They said he was so addicted to the 120 POV that the moment he left, he lost all accuracy. He can't clip and clap no more. The guy is a has-been. I said, you got to be kidding me. Carso said it's true. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I think it's the end of these PC players, because now what I'm also was told is, remember that clip when I had Bit Little John, right? Dropping off Utmost. Utmost came back and tried to make a return, let alone drop a montage, because he was trying to make a return so he could join the Naval. But guess what? His team did not qualify. Problem. Which lets you know what? Yes. Utmost is a 99-cent pack of ass. Okay? I honestly feel like the Xbox era is possibly amongst us right now, and people are ripping and running with it. Granted, Moist has now done a 360 now. No pun intended. Problem, right? He has now done a 360 on Xbox. The guy was cracked and whooping people with, the grilled cheese in his hand, but he has now fallen off. Remember I asked you on that last video, I said, who the hell is SVRIX? We're just going to call him SV. He seems to be the guy that's been whooping everybody's ass on Xbox lately, okay? He's been claiming the names of some of the greatest, okay? Moist being one of them. In fact, I think Moist is even calling him dad, but forget all that, right? That's just more or less likely the prequel into what's about to go down. Let's get to business. Anybody remember Tater? Okay, first of all, let's give Tater his flowers right now, okay? We're going to give him his flowers because, first of all, I'm loving this montage here. And if y'all could pay attention to these first several clips right here, like, it almost looks like it's 3D. I wish people could do more of this in their montages. Like, I really like this type of style right here when it almost looks like, it's almost looking like it's 8K. You know what I mean? Like, the shooting the guy off the steering wheel, jumping around on the boat. Like, it's crispy, clean, and very vivid and cut sharp. Problem. But we need to give this guy his flowers, okay? Tater is a NAL Sea of Thieves legendary Sea Dog vet. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he has a couple W's under his belt when it comes to the NAL tournaments, right? Write down these dates. Don't be late. Y'all say y'all hungry? I'm gonna give y'all a plate. Problem. Bars. I'm not playing. Like, come on. Like, I can rewind it for you if y'all didn't catch it. I'm ahead of my time. So, October 2nd, we got the Brawl stage. That's 6 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, October 16th, we got the League Play 1. Saturday, October 23rd, League Play 2. October 30th, League Play 3. Round of Fate, November 13th. And the Grand Finals, November 20th. Problem. This is when Utmost was supposed to be making his big return. But I guess Utmost has not learned. If you come to the seas, okay, almost like we'll be going to the fire of fate, you will get burned. Problem. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this up, okay? I'm just warming up. Now, he said in that montage, he's making a return. Utmost, the seas aren't safe. You've honestly embarrassed yourself, okay? Suplex, tell him again in the comments, you probably need to stay away from the seas. We have some new talent amongst us, right? And you're washed, all right? I don't know what you were returning to. Your team didn't qualify, right? What, did Tater motivate you or something and you thought you were just going to be just as good as his crew, right? Well, that dream you had right there, that turned into a nightmare because you didn't make it. Problem, okay? And let me tell you something that y'all also possibly don't know. PM Magellan, right? And his man Word, Defiance, they also didn't qualify when they tried out. Yeah, you think I didn't know that, huh? Problem. This is what I'm talking about here. Look, nobody is good as how you think they actually are. And that's what I say. Look, the truth will be televised. If y'all go back to my old videos when I used to talk about Utmost and a Conless and all that stuff, those kids were never talented, right? It's like Michael Jordan, right? When he was playing on the Bulls, he was putting up some of the best stats and numbers you could possibly think of, right? And if you'd never seen him play, somebody was going to tell you how he played and they were going to talk about him highly all the time. And you have to believe it because you never seen it. But remember when he came back to the Wizards, right? He was not, he had got a little old, he's a little shaky, right? He didn't have the same talent that he had. So his numbers started to go down. We just watched, or I'm telling you right now, okay? And I got proof right here too. I'll screenshot it and gladly put it inside the clips because I'm not making none of this stuff up, okay? I got proof and I got strong sources, okay? Like right here, Utmost didn't qualify. Also, Word and Magellan Team Defiance didn't qualify. Problem, okay? That's how bad they are. And Utmost wants to, PM Magellan's probably going to say, oh, that's not my team. Bro, you tip ride Defiance, oh, this baby pup and all this dumb stuff. Magello, you're not good. Okay. Okay, do you want to let the people know what just recently happened, right? When you was scared and you didn't want to catch the 1v1 that I was challenging you and calling you out with? You know, you talk and you pipe up and you do all this stuff like, you know, you're badass, but you're not. And then once I call you out and try to, you know, catch the fade, right? You back down. You back down, and it was just really embarrassing. And, you know, then that just goes ahead and lets me know that how much more my team Thirsty Boys are. I'm going to read this to y'all so y'all can see that I'm not making none of this stuff up, okay? I was challenging him, Eric, because I'm just getting tired of him. The guy is just pathetic. You know, he's a clout chaser, this, that, and the third. But out of his, this came from his fingers. This is his Discord fingers right here talking. So listen. He says, I got to opt out of this for a variety of reasons. One of those reasons of him not being good. One of them being, I'm the one in control here. In control of what? If you want to prove yourself or prove you can beat someone, start playing all the people you've trashed in the last year and a half, right? He wants to bring the whole Seas after Bayfinger, imagine. Aside from that, my PC is down, so I doubt I can even enjoy the update tomorrow. I'm going to release a video talking about it. Why am I opting out of this match when my PC... Wait. Why I'm opting out of this matchup when my PC is back up, I guess just stay tuned to my channel for further update. If y'all pay attention to how he's operating, he keeps trying to like turn stuff back to his channel. Like, you know, like, oh, I'm a challenge big thing and I'm going to play him. Okay, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put it on my channel. You know, I'm going to talk about this on my channel. The guy has nothing to work with. Magello, I'm going to tell you this respectfully. With all due respect, I mean no disrespect. I have no respect for you. Don't hit me up anymore, bro. Okay, this is just pathetic right here. We had everybody waiting on Friday and you folded, okay? You just piped up for no reason and your team did not make the NAL. Word hasn't said anything about that. Y'all think I didn't know, but I know. You guys are ass. A 99-cent pack of ass problem. Back to Tater. Tater has been doing a lot around here lately. I'm not going to lie. I'm really looking forward to this tournament they have coming up or whatever, and he's honestly going to win, and he's motivated some of the likes of some people to come back around, but y'all honestly need to stay away. The Seas have not gotten better. In fact, they have gotten worse. Okay? Moving forward. First and foremost, I would like to say, Angel, I'm really proud of you. This montage here, this dual montage, I kind of like what you're doing here. And I remember Beer said a long time ago, you're not making any progress, your montages suck. Not along those words, but more or less likely what he was saying, problem. You actually have made progress, okay? I see what you and Camper was doing. You know, your little lovey buddy duddy. You know, you let him go first, problem, right? Which is cool. The montage is great. Found it a little funny you hit me up today. But it was cool because it's like, you know, I know Angel since what? Episode 1, episode 2, right? Angel probably going to give me some good information, right? He would never let me down, right? So he goes, he's asking me the question. Are some Xbox players talking to you? Some Xbox players are claiming they beat us and are showing virtually no evidence. LAMO. They have one clip of 2-tapping Camper and then score from a completely different game claiming it's us when there's no proof at all. LMAO. One of those people piping up is X Morphine. He says 7 and 11. I guess that's what's happened right there at the clip. He says, yikes. If you look at the score and they have one clip of us with a 3-kill lead with 7 minutes left claiming they beat us, problem. LMAO. He said, and this is from around the same time. So I'm pretty sure we got our lead back. Okay, well, I'm just saying, Angel, are you sure or do you know? That's on you. So he shows me this clip here, right? Little 4-second clip. Look at the score, right? You guys put this together in your head, and then he shows me this screenshot right here, right? Then he says, after that screenshot, he says, no proof we were blue. LOL. Not even the same game in the one clip on camper, you can see we are on red team. Just seems like some Xbox players looking for attention. Honestly, problem. I'm listening to him. I read that several times before I actually decided to even, even second guess him, right? Because this is Angel. But little to my be known, this would be happening right here. Now check this out, okay? I want y'all to put this together. I want y'all to tell me who you think is lying. I get this screenshot sent to me right here. It says, imagine getting slammed in a 2v2 with SV. There goes that name again. In CNR 2424, clown. Angel says, imagine being proud that you can beat someone on 60 hertz who doesn't care about being good at a TDM. All right, let's go back here real quick. Let's just go back. Let's go back. I want y'all to read this one more time. He says, look, okay, but I'm just saying, y'all got to pay attention. He asks me first, are there some Xbox players claiming they beat us and are showing virtually no evidence, right? That's what he's saying. Then in the same sentence right down below, he says, no proof we were blue, etc., etc. Okay, moving back forward. Let's go back over here. Now, if there's no proof and somebody says, imagine getting slammed in a 2v2, Angel, why would you say, imagine being proud that you can beat someone on 60 hertz who doesn't care about being good at TDMing, but all in the same sentence say that it was no proof and it didn't happen? If you don't care, like you say you don't care, why are you trying to explain to me that it didn't happen when it's showing right here it actually did? Problem. Angel has lost again, him and Camper. And if you look at the clips in those montages, those are some great clips. But apparently, they cannot beat the Xbox players. And this is what I'm saying. This is the new wave. I mean, look how mad you get. We're not going to act like this is, not some old reputation that you have. I mean, like, for example, I get hit up by my guy. He says, we got Angel mad because someone brought up that he lost to Xbox players. So he's sending borderline furry porn to minors in group chat. Problem. I mean, look how low you got, bro. This is lower than Polo. No, Polo's lower, but still. You started sending this stuff to him, and these are minors, bro. And you like a minor right now. Let's be honest here. Camper is not the proper age for you to be dating him. You're almost 18, problem. And now you're sending stuff like this to Xbox players because you're a PC player and you lost? Are y'all starting to see how Xbox players is on the rise? This is a new era. Seems like the Xbox players are on some type of rampage here. Wafton started this all off, right? Let me digress for a bit. Wafton was claiming to be number one. Do y'all remember, right? He was beating the likes of Absent. Absent had to go make an alt. Absent will never return after my guy, Middle Peg Leg, put him on blast saying he just wasn't good enough to make the Bandits problem. Wafton's ego's dead after that. Absent's ego is dead after that. But anyway, this whole Xbox thing kind of started off, like Wafton let me in a little bit. I was kind of like watching, I was hanging out with him and his, what were they calling themselves? I'm sorry, the cartel. I was around them and I was peeping kind of the scene. I got introduced to the likes of Mamba and, Wafton and Western Castle and, all the other crew. I mean, let me get back to this. I just don't know where to go. It just gets deep. This guy right here says, at Angel, imagine both of them having a quarter of your playtime and both of them being Xbox. Problem. Clehu says, what a clown. So, Angel, you kind of exposed yourself right there. You said they have no proof and that they're lying, but you're arguing with them right there and they're saying that it happened. And in that whole situation right there, you never denied and said it did not happen. You're just saying, imagine that it did happen. You beat somebody on 60 hertz. Angel, you lied to me. Why would you lie to me, Angel? Why? Are you trying to discredit my videos? Are you trying to make it seem like I'm not telling the truth? This is the type of manipulation that I deal with. Angel got beat by some Xbox players in 4K. Going back to Wafton, like I was saying, I gave Wafton the number one. I said Wafton is number one. Wafton then there goes forward and drops the N-bomb, right? Boom. He ends up losing the Faniac. Faniac goes, runs off and plays Fortnite. I said Faniac is now number one because he beat Wafton. Then you got Faniac that goes and then he starts talking about the N-bomb after I made him number one. And then moving forward, guess who we run into, right? He's a little soft in the middle. He's moist. Problem. Pause. Got to be careful. That was a little on the shaky side. You know what I mean? I give it to Moist, right? Said Moist is number one. Moist is so good, he beat somebody with a grilled cheese sandwich. The guy's playing with one freaking hand. Problem. Then he goes on his little tangents, his little racism stuff, right? Like, check this out. This is after I deemed him number one. This is after he bragged about taking out the likes of Scuttle, Verdi. He just got the name dropping left and right. Wafton, Faniac. I said, you know what? You are number one. But Shawaka warned me. Shawaka told me do not trust anything he says, which is ironic. Because if you look at this message right here that Moist had sent me, look what he says. He says, check this out. Whatever Shawaka says, I can disprove if he sends you anything. Problem. Little to his be known is people would be sending me stuff about him. This is how conniving and backstabbing he is, and I still can't believe it, right? I get this sent right here. Mind you, this is after I deemed him number one. I need y'all to really understand, and I need y'all to pay attention. This is how crazy, this is how big his egotistical ass is, but at the same time, too, this is why the C's ain't safe. I try my best to upbuild. I try my best to let people know, right? But apparently the PC players, some of the Xbox players, not all, are just as dirty as the PC players when it comes to this type of language, this unmitigated gall that they used. And all I try to do is protect and make the C's safe. And the kid is very manipulative, okay? He'll try to one thing, he'll type me one thing and tell me like everything's cool, but then the next, right? He's in another Discord, sending people screenshots of what I say and also dropping the N-bomb, and they clip it, they screenshot it, and they show me everything. Here he goes right here. Okay, I'm not going to say her one more time if you don't get on. No, he said, okay, I'm going to say her one more time if you don't get on. Western Castle says you want. He says, don't make me say nigga. Problem. Reminds you, I just made him number one. Here we go again. He says, bae, this is him pleading with me. And I believe him because I have a soft spot, right? I try to be a real person, try to be even all around the board. Problem. But look how he manipulates me. He says, bae. He says, I sweat. I think he meant swear right there. I didn't say the word. Already seen it. Then he tries to, smoke and mirrors. SV is dad. Bae, context matters. He's trying to manipulate me right there by saying, pay attention to this kid. He's one of the sharpest tools in the shed. And this is why I be saying, you know how when I said in the last video, the kid drops his draws? Problem. He dropped his draws in a sale context because what he's trying to do, he's trying to sell to me the fact that he is not racist or let alone is not going to use these type of words. Problem. But I'm not stupid. So he says, bae, context matters, really meaning Black Lives Matter. He's trying to work me over here. I'm telling you, pay attention. I said, when you send stuff to bae and out of context, it sounds bad. But here I am sending you how good SV is. I have no idea what SV has to do with him using the N-bomb in this particular moment. Just listen to the kid. I would never say NIGG4. I would never say NIGER. I wouldn't do that. I said it under the heat of competitive online argument, and I hereby declare my apologies for saying your problem. I don't understand why all in that sentence, right? He would say he would never say Nigga and then ER, but then types it at the end. Does this kid think I am stupid? Like I said, this is all after I gave him the numero uno spot. So if y'all keep up on these Xbox kids, you had Wafton over here. He said it after I called him number one. You had Faniac say it after I called him number one. Then you had Moist say it multiple times after I called him number one problem. I'm trying to really understand and make this all make sense in my head why these kids choose to take this route right after they get the clout. It's just, I can't, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to end. But I will say this. Y'all ready for a little bit of demon time? Okay. You're about to get some demon time right now, and this is why. So check this out right here. Let me get this all together, okay? Wait. Let me find it. It gets deep, people. It gets deeper than the ocean blue sea. But see, you won't catch this stuff unless I catch it. When people show me this stuff and I get it sent to me, or I do my research and I get to digging deep and I find all this stuff, you will see how and why I am one of the greats. And this is why I am the best. This is why they can't stand Bayfinger. And this is why they will do any and everything to get rid of me. But I'm 5 steps ahead of competition at all time, and anybody that tries to come and attack me already have it all figured out, okay? I have it all figured out. Wafton has been moving real strange lately. He has not been the same since he lost to Faniac. Hence the fact when he sent me that last screenshot or when he was texting me saying he had just beat Raptor, right? So some way, somehow, he is still trying to be, keep his reputation afloat. And he's still trying to be low key about some stuff. But let me tell you what I know. But before I jump into what I know, I'm here to let y'all know how dirty it is starting to get on the Xbox demon time. Okay, here we go. Monty says, I'm a little late to watching this, but I want to point something out. Me and my teammate were just chilling about 3 weeks ago, and Wafton and Mamba, quote unquote, some of the best Xbox players, loaded into our arena lobby. So me and my teammate decided we were going to TDM with them. Well, of course we lost, but what I haven't forgot is this. Plot twist. My teammate is way better player than me, so he was definitely making the plays in the TDM. I've been there before. I agree with him. He said, well, when my teammate would almost kill Wafton spammed blunder bombs because he knew he was about to get clapped from my teammate. So I definitely lost a little respect on Wafton. Wafton, you were building a fan base, but because you want to play dirty, because your ego's getting in the way, the guy said he lost respect for you. That's a problem. He says, now, I don't got clips of this, but I ain't capping. My guess is this. Wafton was worried he was about to get clapped by someone he's never fought and someone he's never heard of. I think it would have looked bad on his part if he got clapped by a random. So he did that to save himself from it happening. Just my take on this. I don't hate Wafton, but him playing dirty like that got me a bit crossed problem. Wafton has not been the same since he lost to Faniac. He has not been the same. I remember talking to him one time, right? And he was like, man, I'm going to quit Xbox. I was like, why are you going to quit Xbox, bro? This is how big his ego is. He says, because I want to be the best Xbox player, Bayfinger. I want to be the best. I want everybody to know I'm the best. He said, I hit up Absent a couple times and I challenged him, but he won't respond back and he won't play me. So then he says, I think he got on an alt though. And then because some random guy's been hitting me up trying to play me and I beat him. So people are saying I beat him, but I just don't have the satisfaction yet because I can't really say it's him problem. Y'all want to see how much more scarier it gets? Y'all want to see how grimy it is getting on Xbox, okay? This is how bad it's getting out here. And this is why it's gotten even more scary. And this is why it's possibly the seas will never, ever, ever be safe. But it's demon time. I don't play. I'll tell y'all guys anything. I'll show y'all guys anything. I don't hold anything back. When like I said, I just got to put this information out, because if I don't put it out, you would never know. This might be a bombshell to what I am about to read and what I am about to tell you next. And it is demon time, so I have to do it. Go ahead and focus and pay very well attention right here. Like I said, this right here, I'm in disbelief. I didn't even know people could do this. But when people are trying so hard and they let their egos get in the way, this type of stuff right here is what happens. Sorry for the long build up to it, but like I said, it's a lot. This person says, keep my name anonymous. And I have some really useful information about the Xbox TDM scene. I said, He said, Wafton and some other guys are on alts playing 120 FOV problem. I got to read that again. He says, Wafton and some other guys are on alts playing 120 FOV problem. I said, that's impossible. In my head, I'm like, that's impossible. There's no way. Wafton doesn't have a PC. If he did, I would know. Plot twist, demon time. He says on Xbox only servers, and a good amount of them are using mouse and keyboard adapters with it. Wafton's alt is NUOOS problem. I want to give a shout out to the homies that's on Xbox, man, okay? I want to give a shout out to y'all, okay? Because I want to let y'all know right now, SV is the best Xbox player right now. I had a lot of people vouching for him. I had a lot of people hitting me up, telling me about it. And I'm not saying I didn't believe it, but it was just, I had a little conversation with everybody, right? We were all up in there. We were all chit-chatting it up, okay? It was SV. It was me. That's your fault for naming yourself that. It was Clehu, and it was Morphine. All Xbox players. These kids are actually talented. There is actual talent on Xbox, right? Wafton was never as good as he is, or as I thought he is. I mean, look what he's doing. He's now using an adapter so he could use a mouse and keyboard on Xbox. He now has an alt account trying to, build a reputation, right? I now know his alt, and now you know it too, because it's demon time, right? Faniac was never as good as he is, but he ended up beating Wafton, and he got one good win off, and then he went and ran, right? Moist is horrible, okay? From what I'm being told is he never beat Verdi. He never beat Scuttle. He's never beat Faniac, and Shawaka actually clipped and clapped and dropped him off. And he never was eating a grilled cheese problem. The kid is 100%, 99% pack of ass plus a liar, right? I think the new era is the Xbox players. Angel is a vet. Camper is a vet. They just got their asses clipped and clapped and rinsed off by Xbox players' problem. These Xbox players over here, the ones that's not good, Wafton, Faniac, and the rest of others, because I'm sure Mamba is doing the same thing, but if I'm not mistaken, he now has a PC. But they're getting so desperate on trying to keep a reputation and trying to be good. Not only are they using an adapter, guess what they're also doing? They're using the 120 FOV. People, that is a problem. This is why I try to tell y'all every single day. The moment I try to leave the sea, something just keep on calling me back. I come here for this, to try to protect and let y'all know. The seas is and will never be safe. Until next time. Now, y'all know I can end a video better than that, okay? And I told y'all it's demon time. So before I leave, this is a shocker to me, as it will be to others, especially amongst my Thirsty Boy crew. And this is why we got to be careful who we let inside of the Discord. Check this out. Somebody hits me up, right? First, before that somebody hit me up, let me go to my guy, Atomic Dane. He says, Ryan got caught using ESP. I said, oh, shoot, really? That's what he tells me. So I believe him, right? You know, because Atomic Dane, he's been a good, pretty good, credible resource lately. You know, why would the guy lie to me, you know? But this is the truth of what actually happened, okay? This is what I say, y'all. The seas ain't safe. This is why it gets down and dirty. You have to be careful. JXZR22 Dark says, so I have the file. No, excuse me. He says Atomic is being racist to me, Drum, and Ryan. He says I have clips. I said send the clips. I didn't know why he was doing it. So apparently, Drum, Ryan, and Dark was dropping Atomic off problem, right? Dark says, so I have the clip file, but it won't send. But we just sank Atomic 3v4 and he called ESP. Let's go back over here real quick, right? Let's see if he's telling the truth. See, sometimes I got to piece these messages up. He says Ryan got caught using ESP, but Atomic Dane never sent the clip. Do you know why? Because Atomic Dane is mad he is losing, so he's just going to throw that out there to me that he's using ESP. This has been a clout chasing week. If we go back to Velour, and then we talk about Night when they saying they bit Me Star and Scuttle, then you have Angel saying some Xbox players are lying about beating him, but then I see the proof that they actually did. Then I got Atomic Dane telling me that Ryan is using ESP, but he doesn't send the clip. But guess what they caught Atomic doing after they say that they beat him in a 3v4 and why he called ESP and he told Dark to kill himself many times because they sank him. Listen to this clip. Listen to this frustration. This is what happens when you piss the white man off.
I'm looking at the colors and I know I don't want it to be black. I'm not a nigga.
Man, let me tell you, it be your own homies. In the words of the late, great Tupac Shakur, keep your enemies close, watch your homies. Until next time, the seas ain't safe.